For those that are just joining us, about 750 people here. We're about to start the TING viewer tournament in just about 4 minutes here. TING is one of our sponsors, one of our partners, and they had the idea. And we thought it would be fun to do a tournament featuring some giveaways. And TING is a company that operates in the U.S. Currently, it's U.S. only, but it works with like it uses the same LTE network as T-Mobile and stuff like that. So first of all, even if you don't win any prizes, guys, you can go to chessbrah.ting.com, and I think you get 25 bucks off your first phone bill. But there's no contract, so you can try it for a month. The average bill, I think, at Ting is less than 25 bucks. So
mine's 16.
16 bucks, eh? So basically, you can get a free month, and if you don't like it or it's not good for you, you can just cancel it. But there's no contract, so you can try it for a month. You get 25 bucks free with our chessbrah.ting.com promo link. So yeah, I mean, to me it makes sense. You may as well just try it. If you support the channel, it makes sense to help us out, support people that support us. Starts in a minute, guys. Starts in a minute. We got about 100 players here. Get those last minute entries in. Wow, there we go. There we go, guys. We're getting underway here. As you can see, Ting is the correct choice. The fastest car. The fastest car in the arena. All right. What do we have here? Let's leave that on the standings. People already scoring some points here. We're getting underway in the arena. This is the top seed, Selac from Croatia. Selac from Croatia here. Welcome everyone if you're just joining. Let me know if you can late join for anyone trying. I believe that you can, as I see the player list going up. You should be able to. Just have to be a member of the chessbrah group on chess.com. This is a marquee matchup here. This is arena style. This is the arena style. Make sure to use !Ting, use !Join, !Tourney, !Prizes in the chat. Just check the stream title. Is that just a pawn here? What's going on? Is he taking that? Ah, no, sorry. He lost a pawn earlier. He lost a pawn earlier, so White's going to have the advantage in this endgame. White is going to have the advantage in this endgame. Let's take a look at some of the other games here. We got to keep the action going. And we see E. Kurtz here. Bishop C1. Looks good so far. What is the first prize? Black Albino. Great question, but !Prizes should answer all your questions for now. Not prices, President Chess. Prizes, prizes. Arena style, so we have 2 hours here ahead of us. 3 + 0 is the time control. And guys, maybe
We're just excited over here, okay?
I hear some murmuring, from the background. I only accept murmurs and whispers from titled players, so the boys are gonna have to work harder than that. That's right, Black Albino.
One day.
No date on. That's just over. That's just over. That's not the way. That right there. That's the Ting going skra right there. Knight f4. No, that's so far quite a serious blunder. Taking that looks mildly risky. I wouldn't do it. Yeah, he's not going to do that. Let's see. How is Elias doing here? How is Elias doing here? Can one still join? Thomas, yes, absolutely. Exclamation mark join, exclamation mark tourney to find out more info. And we have Elias Usidik here from Canada. And what is he facing? Bishop h7. I don't know why the bishop was there before, but I think there must have been a knight on g5. Rook e2, we'll see bishop f8 from Elias. A reasonable position. White is slightly better for sure. This bishop's not too great. But he wants to trade a pair of rooks here. And Elias has got to pick up the pace. He's got to play faster. He has got to play faster here, guys. He has got to play faster. I see some people already out to a quick start here. Henry Hughes, Mick Pavel. And Elias has got to pick up the pace here. We saw a win from Jay Posima early on in the tournament. We also have this board one matchup. Two highest rated players in the tournament. It looks like White is going to be winning this. But if you play b6, I take king e4. And can I get down here? Okay, he's going to start with this. So king d4. How can I defend this pawn from a good square? I don't see the way. No, I don't actually think it's possible here. The king is going to get in. He wants to play f4. Yeah, king e4. And I think this is just going to be a draw. I think it's going to be a draw. Maybe what he'll try to do is go here, here, take the pawn. Maybe check in there. Maybe he'll try to liquidate these pawns and try to do something about this knight. Okay, so maybe take king c6. This knight doesn't have anywhere to go. If you take, there's always knight there. So now king c7, and this might just be winning. Is this winning? You got to take. King f4. This one's going to go down to the wire. This might be winning by a single tempo. Might be winning by a single tempo. g2. Knight there. Knight h3. Because then king there, b6. Okay, king here. Check. King there, knight there. King there, b7. And it's just going to be a draw. Wow. Wow. A draw. A draw from these players. Is he playing for a win? No, don't be silly. Wow, crazy. And Elias also lost the first round in his game as well. Guys, some big results early on. Some big results early on. Let's keep checking. Who is in first place here? I see Chess MN16. That's a Lebanese flag. That's a Lebanese flag right there. Let's go check out Seanzilla. How's Seanzilla here? You won your first game, Yaniv. Congrats, congrats. Guys, if you're just joining, you want to play the tournament, you're more than welcome. It's the Ting Arena. It's on chess.com. You got to join the chessbrah group on chess.com first. Exclamation mark join, exclamation mark tourney should give you all the info. You won one, so you're done here. Sucky. I hope not. Seanzilla looks like he's in serious trouble, although he is playing a 25-72, guys. But this looks like a piece. Yes, he's going to have to give up a piece here. f3. This pawn was under attack, so he played f3 to get out of the pin there. This looks like it should be all good. This looks like it should be all good.
Oh, I'm sorry. Just thought I heard something, that's all.
That was you, wasn't it? Well, someone's slapping the salami in here. The Ting viewer tournament definitely gets people excited. Like I said, being in close proximity to Matter Monkey when he plays Blitz, you're going to hear some very, very interesting sounds. Sounds that I would normally hear in a zoo. But definitely nice to have that. That Risu, that's certainly what it sounded like. Certainly what it sounded like there. But if you want to be slapping the salami with faster speeds, I recommend Ting. Over at Ting, you can slap your salami without a prepaid, no contract on the salami. That's why it is the best service for salami slapping. Queen f6, there's no knight d7. I mean, white's actually playing kind of suspicious. Shanzilla's getting good compensation here for the sacrifice piece. This pawn is loose. Queen e1 can be played because there's no knight takes. Not yet. He's trying to keep the queens on the board. Rook d1. Knight b4 is not possible. That's kind of annoying. Are you okay, sir?
I'm having a good time.
Right. We can tell. All of us here can tell. Wow. Tauzera, these are the testimonials we need. That's an unpaid segment, by the way, from Tauzera. Unpaid segment. Who's in first place right now? We have Deathzilla on 404. Let's check out Deathzilla's game. This guy is a guy to watch right here. Deathzilla. Curious Shadow. Thanks, Kila, for the 1 year. Okay, bishop a4, b5, bishop here. It's not that good. Deathzilla is getting a good position here. Deathzilla is getting a good position here. Check Moko. Thanks for the 16 months. In a number of ways, says Alex. That's correct. I could agree with that. We got a lot of people on streaks near the top of the tournament here. Maybe rook f2. Black's got a good position here. Very, very good position. Deathzilla. Is he up a pawn as well? Yeah, technically he's up a pawn here. It's sitting on d6, and boy, that is a very, very useful pawn to be up. Takes, takes. I can appreciate this from Fur. Yeah. Going. Whoa, you can't do that. Rook b1. No, that's too bad. That's too bad. No, that just doesn't work. That just doesn't work. Oh, queen takes d8 as well. Deathzilla with 2 minutes 22. Just pretty much destroyed his opponent there. Pretty much destroyed his opponent. Let's take a look at some of the other games. Gowala has a tough matchup right now. He's up against the highest rated player in the event, as far as I can see. Just played the move. Bishop takes c5. But at 26-28, only with one single point, having a rough go of it. Rook c2 looks like a very strong move. I don't know about rook e1. I don't like that move. It seemed like maybe there was something else you could do. So if I just play h6 here, I don't know what the threat is. Oh, he's got 8 seconds. Eliza's got 8 seconds. The queen has to move. Queen f3 looks like a good move to take, and then take on g4. Wow, just down again. National Master Gowala with 0 points currently. 0 points. Okay, rough start. We got James the Banker against Grinifwin. King f3. Grinifwin, how's he doing? He's got the rook here. You got to be so careful. Oh, king takes f4. There was king takes f4 there. Maybe swing the rook around. King takes f4. Oh, if he goes for a draw. Nice, James the Banker. Don't take that draw. You got to play for the win here, buddy. 3 seconds. White with 3 seconds. Knight check or knight check. Got to move that rook. e4 now. Not e4 now. Oof, this is tense. 2.5. Grinifwin is showing some speed here. Showing some speed, but it's not enough. James the Banker takes him out. James the Banker takes him out. All right, let's see who else is here. We got Henry Hughes from Canada, Jay Postuma. Is he on 3 out of 3? Is this a rematch? Jay Postuma against E. Kurtz, guys. A rematch here. This is the one to watch. Last time, unfortunately, we saw the queen hang. We saw the queen hang from Kurtz. And that's what cost him that match. Yep. Thanks, President Chess. Already checking. Already checking. 95 played. Knight on c7 is a little weird here. Knight c7 is a little weird here. But it can reroute nicely. This knight, though, is subject to maybe the long diagonal. We could take that and play knight here, knight f4, maybe try to take that. But you also run the risk when you move the knight of going into this pin. So this move played. Maybe he's going to follow with f4 and e5 or something like that. That's right, Alex. Well, when you when you start at a high rating and you play Jay Postuma, who's not that much lower rated than Kurtz, it's still quite possible to gain rating. Still quite possible. All right, who else is playing? I see Deathzilla at number 1, but I don't actually see him playing a game. I think he's put his tournament on pause. I don't see him actually playing a game here. Marintho, thanks for the 8 months in a row. So probably pawn takes. Again, who else do we have here at the top of the table? Taking a look here. How's Nicholas doing? He's playing Eddie Barber. You guys know Eddie Barber. Dr. Usadik playing and in the chat. And Eddie Barber here with some good principled chess. And the only thing is that after this, he'd probably have to play f6. Bishop f4. Okay, takes though, and maybe knight here, knight here. No, here's Deathzilla. Here's Deathzilla. All right, let's check his game. How's he doing? He's playing Liv Calo. Maybe h3 or something. Kurtz.exe has stopped working. I feel like h3 is the right move. Okay, you wanna exchange those queens generally. You do want to exchange those queens. White's got a nice position. White's got a nice position. Takes. If you take there's rook c1. You might already be in trouble here. He might already be in trouble here. Bishop takes d4. We can take here. This is already not looking very good for black. I mean, bishop here wins because you take the bishop and play bishop f1. How's everyone tonight? What's up, Jeff? How you doing? Yeah, no, that's a crush. That's a crush. How's Eddie Barber doing in his game? Oh, he's going down to Nicholas. Nicholas. Oh yeah, advance all these pawns. There's going to be e7, b6. e7 just wins here. Okay, knight e5, but e7 was getting a queen there. Now, Eddie Barber, the pawns are going to roll here. Pawns are going to roll. Might have to throw in the towel. King e7, g7, g8, and that's it. Yeah, 3 pawns, way too much for the bishop and king to cover. that'll be it. GG. Nicholas moves up in the standings. How is Mick Pavel doing? He's playing Guala, who is basically trying to get on the board here, just with 2 points right now. Just with 2 points. We got to see more from him. The 2 points is not enough from Elias here. Looks like he's going to be scoring some points now, though, as he is up, what, 2 pawns? 2 pawns plus the dark square bishop. You know, I have a feeling our Doc can score against 1455 here, as Mick Pavel may have met his match. Mick Pavel may have met his match. Mick Pavel, by the way, was on a super good streak. Yeah, and he's going to go down there. But he was doing extremely well. All right, let's see here. Who else is playing? Let's check out Chess MN16 from Lebanon. He's playing Jay Postuma. Maybe a slightly better position for Jay Postuma, but this is going to be a tough match at the top of the table. One to pay attention to for sure. We've got Ting Jeff in the chat, guys. If you got any questions about Ting, about the tournament in general, you can throw them his way. But I know he's here also as a bit of a spectator as well. It's off to a pretty good start there, Jeff. Off to a pretty good start. We got only 20 minutes gone so far, and lots of play left. Lots and lots of play left. Don't forget to use the commands in the chat if you want to find out more about the prizes, about the tournament format. If you still want to join the tournament, you can. They're all listed in the title. ! Prizes, ! Tourney, ! Join, ! Ting. Make sure to check those out if you guys want more info. Yeah, slightly better position for Jay Postuma, but nothing fancy. I'll point out one thing long term is that after b6, you know, these pawns end up on light squares. I start to favor black in some of these endgames. Let's see as well. Nicholas, how are you doing? Nicholas Theiss, let's take a look at his game. Take here. Tyronev won from Iceland. Nice to have some Icelandic representation. Icelandic representation, guys. Rook c1. Okay, obviously he's threatening to take this. Maybe bishop f8 can be played. You'd like to do something like this, but the knight covers here. So what happens after a4? Rook takes on b3, and you want to go for this? I think you could do that. The other thing is knight there, knight takes d5 is also an option. So a few things, actually, that Tyronev could have done. But I like his position, I do. I think he's doing well. g4, maybe king e6. I don't know why he's not playing a4, you know, and then rook takes on c5. a4 seems to be a really good move. That's right, Mike Pro. Aurman. Kara Denalga is also 5 out of 6, someone to watch in this tournament. Selak 2, who was the highest rated player going into the tournament, is sitting at number 6, got 14 points. Seems to have a much better position against Nisu Ash here. Maybe something like this, trying to get the knight in here with pressure on f7. I think knight f3 is a pretty reasonable move for counterplay, but again, black's going to play like knight e4 and get there with counterplay of his own. So back and forth. Back and forth. Rook a3. Again, you're just dealing with weaknesses here in the position. Maybe knight takes, queen e3. White is holding strong here. Rook c2, rook c1. He's going to play that pretty quickly, I think. No. Whoa, that's a big blunder. Just queen takes c3 now. You do drop e4, but this is not correct. Maybe you could play queen d5, but I think queen takes c3 is the simplest. Take here, and then just gang up on this pawn. Some of these moves. Take on d4. Jingram 16 feels bad. Sorry to hear that, man. Unfortunately, we can't help you there. Rook f1. Maybe some pressure on this pawn. This is an interesting move, but after king f8, there's no more checks, unfortunately, so I don't see a way to do that. Looks like Tyronev is going to beat Nicholas Dice, which is a big result, as he takes him down in their game. Jay Posima as well is ascending the standings here. We're going to see this pawn being won and probably a conversion by Selak 2 here. Jay Posima against Slizunkov. Takes, and then planning to take back here. Is he going to throw in a check? Yes, he is. Queen takes on c1. Jay Posima maybe rook here, rook there. I guess it does work. Bishop d8 could be played, but it drops d4 at the end. Right, so maybe rook d7. Rook d7 could be played. Wow, he takes that. That's a risky move, but it could be just tactically sound. The reason I say it's risky is bishop d8 looked like an extremely annoying move to me. Bishop d8, guys. Kind of a weird move, but yeah, bishop d8 looks like a killer. Bishop d8 looks like a killer here. Now you got the pin to deal with. You got a bishop hanging on d4. Yeah, bishop d4 just seemed like a suspicious move there. Just seemed like a suspicious move there. Reaching a little bit too much. Bishop takes f2 played, but I don't think there'll be any way out of this for Jay Posima here. Maybe what he's intending, now that I'm looking at it, guys, is here, and then rook d7. I think that's what he wants to do. Maybe there is something to be said for that. That's kind of crazy. Is he going to wiggle out of this with rook d7? Rook e3, rook d7, queen has to move, and rook takes d8. Wow. Here, there might even be bishop c4, but no, just rook there. I'll have to say, this looks good. That's crazy, but I think he's going to get out of this, guys. Jay Posima might pull off a big, big win here. 20 months from first bite. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, he's going to get out of this, guys. I would play maybe bishop c4 check. Bishop c4 check looks really good here. Yeah, bishop e2, and then we can't take this, but we could take this right away, and the king has to take, and then we could give another check with the queen, take back that bishop again, like queen h5, and take it back. The king is going to be a little exposed. Maybe queen b5 check, followed by rook takes here. I think this is very good. I think this is going to work very well here. Oh man. Yeah, this is nasty. Nice job by Josh to recover that position. He's got the time advantage. He's got the extra pawn here. Queen b6. And you can centralize the queen nicely here. You have rook d7 on queen there. And everything's under control, so it looks like Josh is going to take the win here in this game. Looks like he's going to take the win in this game here. Uptime. Let's take a look. Who else is playing? We got National Master Lalu here. Also participating in the tournament. How is he doing? Up a, what, full piece and a rook? A piece and a rook. That's usually good enough to win. Safe to say he's going to take this and move into a clear top 10 position. and continue his ascent up the charts. Yeah, everything's falling here. F7's hanging, then rook b7 is going to follow, and that's going to probably lead to a mate. Rook d7 followed by maybe rook b7. Yeah, rook b7 now, and then we could consider taking everything there. f4, very nice move. Queen f6, that's a free queen. So yeah, that'll be it. Game over there. And how's this time scramble going? Ooh, this could get a little dicey here. Yeah, some checks from white. This is a time scramble. Josh has got to play quicker. Now black's getting the pre-moves in. We're going to see a2, rook b1, queen, and I think he's faster here. I'm pretty sure he's faster. Yeah, he's going to take care of business. Jay Potsdam with another win improves his position in the tournament. We'll see the staircase technique, not even needed, wins on time. Well over 100 players in the tournament. I believe you can still join. Use the commands in the chat to do so. Dame Tacos is in first place as well. Same with Mick Pavel doing well, Grinifwin doing well. Let's take a look at how Grinifwin is doing, as he's got a nice position here against Gareth Henderson. Queen takes d5. This looks like a pawn here. The Lord Ananat, you drew at 21-24. I don't know what your rating is, but you're writing it in the chat, so I have to say congrats. It sounds like a good result for you, buddy. I like how there's not many people chatting right now. That makes me think that a lot of people are actually playing the playing the tournament. We don't have a very busy chat. Your rating's 1500. Hey, congrats, dude. That's awesome. You could set a trap here with bishop e6, and if queen takes b7, there's bishop h2. He's down a pawn, but Grinifwin here playing 1190. Wow, wouldn't expect such resistance. What's up, Trickard? If we take that, I mean, Gareth Henderson is playing some real good moves here. Curious Shadow. Let him heal away. Other thing, guys, is after f6, there's bishop c4, trading the bishops. Knight g5, man. This is a really, really strong play. You are very cute today, Mom. Wow. I had to be my cute little self to host anything the magnitude of the TING viewer tournament. You guys already understand. Hello, Amadan. Amadan, are you playing in the tournament, buddy? Are you playing in the tournament? Let's take a look at Dame Tacos here. I don't have the stamina to watch an 1800 lose to an 1100. So we're going to look at Dame Tacos, who's actually in first place right now currently. Selac 2, 2633 from Croatia is also coming in up the rating charts here. He drew early on. Yeah, he drew his first game, so he sort of fell behind, but he's been winning ever since then. So he's 6.5 out of 7 right now, and he's making a serious comeback. He's making a serious comeback. We'll see who comes first in the end, guys. Don't worry about fair play and stuff like that. Everyone is going to get checked and removed. For example, the guy who was in first place in our tournament has been quietly escorted out. Bishop's hitting b3. Sorry, not hitting b3. Pawn's hitting the bishop. Probably going to go to b3. Bishop d3. Probably going to take that. Can anyone join? Absolutely anybody can join. Furhax. Buddy, got high expectations for everyone. If anyone is a chessbrah viewer and they're playing in this tournament, I have the expectation that you should all win. Chessbrah viewers are built for success. That's right, General. That's right. Well, here we do name and shame them, Amadan. Here we do. That's a big F in the chat, Justice. That's a big F in the chat. All right. What's going on here? We got a new leader, by the way. Sven789 is leading the viewer tournament. There's still tons and tons of play, guys. There's like an hour and a half, lots and lots of time. Don't think that anything's decided, but we do have a new leader currently. Is first place a raunchy date with me? No, it's even better than that. Not many things are, but it is better. I would rather have a Samsung Galaxy 8 phone from Ting, because then I could ask for Ramon Ambleton's phone number, put it in my contact list, and then ask him for a raunchy date. That's way better than just a date. Think about that. Just think about that. Bishop e7. What's going to happen here? F4 can be played. Got this weird bishop here. I might consider just bringing it back into the action. This 1000, by the way, is really coming at him. Like, Val from Norway, these are some strong moves. F4, oof, F4 is a real good move. So takes, we're going to see pawn takes here. All of a sudden, white's position maybe starts to fall apart here. Maybe starts to fall apart here. Carlsen is joining the 2019 Grand Chess Tour. Do I think he'll win? Well, unfortunately for Carlsen, he didn't join the chessbrah and Ting viewer tournament. So he's going to be likely out of practice, and you know, I just think he's hurting his own chances there. I think he's hurting his own chances. That's all I'll say about that. Jay Postema has moved into first place here. We're taking a look at Dame Tacos from Mexico because he was leading the tournament. I think he will jump into first place if he wins this game. If he wins this game, I think he will jump into first place here. Time scramble. He's just going to play knight takes f4. This looks like a good move. Not because it's the best move, but because it's confusing enough. Yeah, there we go. King g4 even. What a fancy little guy. Yeah, and that's just going to be it. He's going to win on time. He's going to win on time. 0.1 seconds. Just don't have an internet problem. There you go. There you go. Dame Tacos. I think he's going to jump into first place as a result of that win right there. And who else do we have? Yes, he does jump into first place. Jay Postema is actually on a perfect score here. He's had some shaky games from what I've seen, but he's pulled it together and remains undefeated here. Looks like a nice position for Jay Postema. He's not up a pawn, but I prefer white's position. An endgame is something we may have to be careful of, but for now, this all looks good. If rook takes, he wants to play queen takes a4. Queen takes a4. Azam, Ting is actually, for the moment, currently just in the US of A. Maybe bishop back to f3. Yeah, he's going to stop bishop d5. Rook d8. So Multivitamin has a pretty clear plan here. Queen e7 most likely. Rook d6 also playable. He may play rook d6. And rook d1 here looks like a good move. I like rook d1. Idea to dislodge the rook and maybe do something there. Bishop g4 with the intention of taking, and if rook takes, you take there. He's going to play probably queen e7, and he does. You got to be careful here as Jay Postema because the endgames are going to be real rough. Takes, and then suddenly this pawn is an issue. He guards the queen to get ready for bishop takes bishop. Maybe he'll play bishop b3, hitting the pawn, offering a queen trade. h6. Okay, position getting a little weaker around the king for Multivitamin, but I think he can handle it. He's up on time here. That's the most important thing, and it's so neck and neck at the top of the tournament. Wow, this is a really close arena. We see Ekertz battling back here, 5 wins in a row as he is climbing in to the top 5, currently sitting at number 6 overall. Queen h5, stopping rook d1. Rook takes f2 on the board. This could be a problem here for Jay Postema. This could be a problem. He's got queen d2 coming. And does this tactic work? It looks like it because if rook d1, there's rook back to d2. Oof. Rook back to d2. Yep, queen takes. Queen d3, but king e7, I think everything's covered. King e7, and very tough. There's no checks. There's no queen d7. I think J Postuma is going to go down here to FM multivitamin 73. A lot of Croatian representation, actually. Yeah, this is dead lost here. He's got some last minute things, but king f8, bishop h5, maybe he's going to go for that. Maybe that's what he's going to do. Bishop h5. Oh, you got to play bishop h5, I think. I see what he's doing, though. He has a good idea here, but I thought bishop h5 was pretty hard to deal with. Oh, excuse me. Bishop h5, there's bishop f7. So Josh actually played a much better move than what I was suggesting. Queen g3 is great. Oh, yeah, that's very well played. Queen there, or king there. Black's hoping to win on time because he's probably losing here. Probably losing, guys. Queen c5, check. And if you go here, you're not actually threatening a queen. You need bishop to b7 to do that. Or bishop g4. I would have personally checked on d8 and played c7, so my queen stopped queen d6 check. Not a big deal, just a preference thing. Just a preference thing. Because, yeah, here, probably queen e1 check was good there. Queen d2, and then maybe throw in queen there and queen back. As black, I think you're trying to win on time here, so you may as well go for that. So here's what I want to do. Here, king g3, and then maybe just throw in that check and play queen back. Okay, bishop there, so now you probably go here. Yeah, black's probably going to win this, honestly. Queen f5, tricky move. He's going to go back, take. Queen e5 check. Yeah, black's probably going to win on time here. a3. Yeah, and it's just with 1 second, nothing J Postuma can do. Yeah. He's going to go down FM multivitamin, shakes things up at the top of the table. He shakes things up there. Flaccid moves, how are you doing in the tournament so far? I haven't checked out your games. Flaccid moves, 2250. And he's currently sitting in number 5 overall. His E. Kurtz is also number 4. He's climbed into the top 5. Yep. First loss there for J Postuma. First loss there. Have you exhausted the Ting puns? As Jeff says, I mean, not even close. You guys are still amateurs at the Ting pun. We need to see all of them. We need to see the full extent of your capabilities. Even taking and rook takes looks reasonable. Flaccid moves, I kind of like the way he's playing. He's got decent compensation. You know, he can bring the king up like that. I think I like his position. He's stopping any place that the rook can go. Rook a4. I like the move c4, though, from Dragon. That's a good move. That's a good move. Yeah, white has great compensation here, though. Rook d4, king c4. Nice play by white. We'll see h4 here, rook there, maybe rook d3. Yeah, and take with the pawn if he takes. I don't know about taking. h5. If f5, king back, and the bishop's hanging. Oh, he forgot his bishop's hanging. Oh, man. He's going to lose as a result. Flaccid moves. Oh, man. Guys. Oh. That is crazy. That is crazy. Wow, that's a pretty serious blunder. That's a pretty serious blunder. The moves are getting exciting. Yeah, there we go. Now you guys are on the right track. Now you guys are on the right track. Sven looks like he's dominating here. By the way, Sven is in first place in the tournament. Looks like he's dominating this game. Yeah, he's actually going to win and extend his lead on top of the table. Let's check out E. Kurtz as well. How's he doing? He is... Well, he's got a knight on d6, but he's actually down a pawn here. Down a pawn. Knight b7. The rook's going to have to move. I don't like the move e5 at all, guys. E5 does not look correct. We'll see rook takes here. Bishop. Hey Dan, is that door closed?
Which one?
Can we close it? Okay, so probably rook takes. Thanks, buddy. Probably rook takes, takes here, and then... No, I think probably could have taken back. Brought the bishop here. We'll do one pawn up. Opposite bishop endgame, but I think it's still good. All right. Bishop to c5, rook d2. So it looks pretty even here, but way up on time, guys. That's why I do think that he's going to pull off the win here. Should be able to pull off the win. The big time advantage. We also have National Master Lalu, National Master J-Pos Multivitamin, a lot of people moving up in the standings here. And we still have an hour and 15 minutes to go. Lots and lots of time. Yeah, he should be able. And there we go. That's a rook. Viol might just resign here, but after rook takes, g5, there's going to be a mate. There we go. And that's it. A win for E. Kurtz there as he moves further and further up in the standings. Sven 789 currently is dominating the tournament, though. He's playing Suomi 35, someone we definitely recognize from the chat. How is Suomi doing? Well, that looks like a terrible move. F5 can be played. Rook E5, maybe the only chance. Try to play rook F5, but after rook takes D4, rook down here, I think black is for choice, and Suomi might just be going down. Suomi might just be going down. Yeah, this is a careless move. He's going to try this, but I think once the rook gets down here, rook gets doubled. Pretty bad. Okay, and he just pulls back. Rough for Suomi out here, and it looks like Sven, once again, is going to continue his winning ways here. You think it'd be funny if Kurtz wins, Emily? Kurtz is looking for a Samsung Galaxy Note 8. You can't blame the guy. You can't blame the guy. I see Omid and Agent JL way down the list, number 30, 31. Number 41 is Elias Usidik. Eddie Barber is down there at number 38. So we got a lot of people that need to make serious comebacks. But that's why the tournament's 2 hours long. That's why the tournament's 2 hours long. Hello, Tori. How you doing? Distant Fires in chat as well. And is he going to be able to make a draw here? No. No way. Surely not. The king can reach g4. And after the king gets to g4, I think it's probably at, well, yeah, now it's even easier. Now it should be even easier. I say that, however, what's he going to do? f6? I guess this is a little bit tricky. Takes, f6, takes, king there, king g3, and you've got the outside h-pawn. You know, this is actually not so simple. Not so simple at all. I think he's actually maybe, wow, 37 seconds. Sven has got to be real careful. Is he messing up this endgame up an entire pawn? Wow. f6 played, so king g3, takes. And what happens? e5, you take that, take h3. White might even be winning this endgame. Wow. The tournament leader, if he blunders his lead away by losing an endgame where he's up a pawn, that will be incredible. That is incredible. I think it's happening. Takes and then take on h3. Suomi here, I think he's winning. King there, king there, king there, king e1, and then h4. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that's a blunder as well. King f3. If he played king d3 there, black was still in the game. Now he's in serious trouble. Now he's losing. Guys, Sven 789 just blundered away his entire lead, and Suomi is going to take the win. Wow. Wow. Up a pawn in an endgame, guys. Oh no, don't stalemate him. Whew. If he got that king move off, maybe he would have stalemated. You never know. You never know. But Sven 789 actually loses up a pawn in the endgame. That's crazy. That is crazy. That's not what you do when you're on a big streak. So people have a lot of ways to come back now in the tournament after that result. Let's take a look at Seanzilla against Satil or Sati17. Rated over 2550 here. Rated over 2550. And he's just shoving pawns. I have to say, I like Sean's position. Maybe g4, knight g5, some fun moves like that. This does not impress me. e4 looks good, knight g5, g4, a bunch of just kind of punting moves. He goes for g4. So what happens after bishop takes? You're in a pin here. That's why you should never listen to me, Kappa. But he's going to have to play bishop here and then try to play rook over. When I suggest things, it's not necessarily in that order. You still got to do things in the right order. h5 most likely here to hold the position together. Okay, queen c8 is an interesting move. Maybe the knight is going to come to b4 here. I still think h5 is a decent move to clog things up. But the reason he's not doing it is he wants to prevent knight g5. He wants to prevent knight to g5. Hey, chessbrah. We got a lot of people participating. That's correct. You gotta join the puns, chessbrah. We've been going at it for a while, almost an hour now. All right, it's looking better and better here. This is not bad though, compensation for Seanzilla here. Now he's looking to just play materialistically, but you know, I feel like if some of the pawns get going, or if you just double rooks, it's always annoying to be attacked. If that bishop reaches c3, this could be a real issue here. Something like knight e2 with bishop c3 planned. Azem, I wish that my partnership with Ting had to do with how many times I said the word. Believe me, that would be fantastic. Something tells me that'll be you know, pretty hard to get into the renegotiations, but I'll look into it. Queen g3 played, and isn't this just lost? I think it's just lost. You gotta play knight g4 and just lose a piece here. Yeah, wow. Completely winning. Seanzilla up an entire piece now. Seanzilla is potentially about to take down 2550 here, which would be a huge upset. Rook to a7 is going to defend. Yeah, but bishop f4. Bishop f4. Trade some pieces. I don't know what he's planning now, but bishop f4 looks like a great move. Bishop f4 looks good. Okay, black wants to get the knight into d3, probably rook e7, and if rook takes c6, knight takes knight d3. He's got to be careful of that. Knight e2, knight c5 again, knight coming to d3, probably king c2. Probably king c2. Will he be able to pull this off, though? Bishop e3, let's go c5, sure. Maybe he's going to play rook here. What does white want to do? I think he wants to play knight e6. Now knight f3, kick that rook away. Ooh, knight d5, he blundered. Oh, he didn't play it. Knight d5. That would have won more material. He would have been up an entire rook at the end. Bishop f4. He's got to get the rooks to this open file now. These rooks are no good on the g file anymore. Check. Now king f8, king e7. I think black has good chances to win this, guys. Rook d1, take it, and then play king there. Yep, he sees it. Good chances for black now. King g5, f4. And I think Seanzilla is going to be going down here, guys. King there. One thing you have to remember is that if you take, I play a3. Let's play king there. Yep, stopping bishop f2, so e2 just wins now. And that'll probably be game over. Yep, a3. Okay, he didn't play a3, but if he did, it would have been winning on the spot. He knows he's going to get a queen here, so wow. He takes him down. Seanzilla goes down after being up a piece. That's what being at 2500 is. You can flip those games around. Okay, let's keep looking here. How is National Master Lalu doing? We have an NM battle here. A topical opening. We have a Benoni Gowala against Lalu here. Cheers, Road H. Greetings from Holland, from the Netherlands. What's up? What's up? The National Masters clearly do not have a cell phone. They're both on the lookout here. Knight c5 played, hitting this pawn, not like it can be taken immediately, but that's the idea. So maybe knight takes, bring this rook over to d1. Okay, he takes with the bishop. I understand that. Makes some sense. He wants to play rook d1, d6 always on the cards. Meanwhile, I think Lalu is probably going to go for something like bishop there and get the rook over to d8, just put some pressure here. Yeah, rook d8 most likely. And usually what white wants to do is play stuff like queen f4, put some pressure. The bishop's just been hit. Bishop d4 will be played. Yep, queen d6. And this is probably not threatened immediately because there's a lot of tactics and pins in the d-file. Thanks E-Dog for the 15 months in a row. You'll root for Potsduma. Agent Jail, are you pulling out of the tournament or are you still playing? Because it sounds like you're pulling out and then you're like staking another player. You're like you're running for president or something, and then it becomes clear that you're not going to win. You're not even close. So you pull out of the competition and you lend your support. You endorse Jay Postuma for president. That's what it sounds like, Agent JL. Knight c5. Maybe bishop e5 here? Bishop e5 looks like the right move. Queen d8 I think has to be played. And you got to be careful here as Elias. There's a lot of moves that black can play with a discovered attack on that bishop. He plays here, for example, knight h5 is... Actually, knight h5 is well met by queen d4. Queen d4 here. Yes, nice move. But really, really down on the clock is Elias. Very far down on the clock. This is an all-national master battle, guys. An all-NM battle. I think white holds the advantage here. For the moment, white holds the advantage. Queen there with the idea of queen takes e5. He's done it quickly. There's no d6. This knight's coming in f4. In my opinion, this gets really, really dicey here for white. Bishop c8 would also contribute to a queen g5 knight f4 idea. But the thing is, after bishop c8, there's going to be d6, and suddenly white's pieces come alive. So it's going to be very, very close finish. Queen g5 and knight f4 by black. Meanwhile, this bishop is hanging. So d6, queen d7 is going to be played. But this looks like it's going in white's favor. Queen d7. If knight d5, black's going to swap that piece off very, very quickly. Queen c7 played. Rook d8, yep. Now I think what he wants to do is play takes and bishop e4. Yep, that's a nice move. Maybe knight f6 here? Honestly, knight f6 looks correct. Yes, he does it. Takes, and there's no d7. The king can be brought in. Knight d5 has been played. Takes, rook d7. And can this king just walk up the board like this? Takes, and this might just be a draw. Oh, rook d2, nice move. Nice move. Rook takes b2. Black's going to play for the win here. Black's going to play for the win. He's up on time, and I think he's going to close this one out in the all-NM matchup. In the all-NM matchup, I think Dr. Usidik is going to get a taste of some medicine that he does not like. There's h4 coming, maybe f5, f4. No, I think he's going to go down here, guys. How are the standings looking? Sven 789, still in the lead. He sort of blundered it early. Yeah, this is going to be over. King f2. Yeah. And going down, the National Master Battle. Wow, that was Canada against USA as well. Canada against USA. All right, let's check out how's Sven's game. Wow. Sven is just going to take that and game over. What? G4. Whoa. Hey, buddy. Hey. That's a free piece. That's a free piece. Oh my goodness. He just missed a free piece, guys. He's probably got it anyway with G5. Very good attacking prospects here. But that is a free piece. I'm trying to give away some free prizes here in the Ting tournament. And his opponents are trying to give away free pieces. And he's just not taking them. Crazy. Bishop H6? No. Okay, well, he's mated now. Whoa. Bishop H6. Last chance, buddy. Bishop H6. You know you got to do it. He resigned. Ham sandwich kettle from the UK. Oh, no. We need to give this guy some a real talking to. Bishop H6, and black might even be better. Black might be better there. That's, wow. Some fortune. Good fortune for Sven. Good fortune. And who is this? OP99. Currently playing against E. Kurtz. Whoa, right when I check on the guy's games, he is out of here. He just looks like he just dropped an entire piece on E5. Probably like a move like knight E5. Something like that. But hang on, he's up 2 pieces here. Must have dropped 2 pieces. OP99 is not that OP after all. Not that OP after all. Okay, who else do we have here? Taking a look down the list, and let's take a look at Omid here. Omid87. Big O, as he's known to the community. And is he just down a piece here? It looks like he's just down a piece, guys. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can count. All right, Chess Bay, thank you. Yeah, only being well behaved because of that, Emily. You know I'm usually a rapscallion. Wow, knight f6. What a massive blunder of an entire piece there from Liv Callow. We're seeing blunders everywhere today. We're seeing blunders everywhere. Queen takes d6. Rook d8? Is rook d8 playable? No, it probably doesn't matter because this the rook is guarding f6 later on as well. Is that another piece? No, there's queen e3. There's queen e3. I don't know if he calculated that, but there is queen e3. That will save him here. But there's not much else to recommend. Yeah, queen e3 is going to have to be played, and it is. Now queen takes e5, and after takes, knight e4. Black is doing well after b6 here. Doing very well, probably just winning. But you also have to remember that... Liv Callow here has already blundered a piece. He's shown a penchant for blundering pieces. So being up a couple pawns here, I'm not that reassured, honestly. I'm not that reassured. 49 points, by the way, with less than an hour left, halfway through the tournament. Sven789 has opened up a 10-point lead. 10-point lead on the competition here. How is FIDE Master Multivitamin doing? It looks like a complicated position where he is ahead. Bishop takes d4. There, well, must be just e2. Yeah, no, this is going to be game over soon. King h1, and where's the knockout blow? That's the question. Where is the killer move? Maybe takes, bishop takes. He's just going to queen. This is nice. This is nice, because if rook takes, you take here. And if queen takes, that's checkmate. So that's a nice move as well. Yeah, now he's up a full piece. Should be able to convert this. Thanks, Road H, with 2 months. Appreciate the reset, buddy. No more names, 79, also for 16. Cheers. Yeah, that's going to be a full piece. And he's going to take that multivitamin staging and come back here. Let's take a look at John Womanizer with 10 in a row. I think he lost his first game. I see he's got 10 out of 11 wins. Lost his first game, and now he's on a streak. Now he's going streaking. No worries, Road. Why is there no music? There's no music because usually I like to have no music when I'm doing tournaments. Also, most of the music is copyrighted anyway, so we don't want any issues with the VOD afterwards. When am I going to play some OTB tournaments? I'll be playing in Reykjavik, buddy, later this year. Later this year. Poker commentator. You're calling me out. You guys not supposed to know my washing machine's broken. I usually run it every stream. That's the music that I play. Rook takes f3 can be played, and then rook swings over. This looks pretty convincing here. Rook h3, and if you move this, it looks like only trouble. Takes, and then that bishop hangs. Yep. That looks pretty good. All right, what's the damage on the top? 49 points for Sven789, 42 for Multivitamin. Dame Tacos is making a bit of a comeback as well. Ekert's trying to climb into the top positions here. We got some National Masters chasing. How are people doing? The top rated going in was Selac 2 from Croatia, and he has not had the best of luck.
What am I doing?
Kurtz.
Oh,
Kurtz.
sorry. Yeah.
I can't have you playing here if you're gonna be outbursting. I'm dealing with a guy. This is why there's no music on, so you guys can hear it better. I can't have a guy playing beside me who's literally has like Tourette's. It's not conducive to good commentary. What that tells us, guys, that Ekertz may be falling down the standings ever so slightly. If I had to infer, based on voice cues, if I just had to make a guess, I think we could say that Ekertz he's taking a shoot rather than a ladder. A shoot rather than a ladder. Who else do we have here? Jay Postuma, how's the comeback going there, buddy? How's the comeback going there? He's got the white pieces here. Queen b6, not correct. Not where that queen wants to be. Usually queen a5. Oh, Trickard, you could have had a double whammy there, buddy. You could have been in Ting his rating, but no. Sadly, that was just an amateur pun. You didn't maximize there, buddy. Nice try. Nice try. Jay Postuma, by the way, allowing a3, not something I would have done. This diagonal looks a little weak, but at the end of the day, the knight into d5 forces queen d8. We're going to see like g4, bishop h6. Thanks for the donation, Laxari69. Stop the stream for 5 minutes while I get my laundry. Please, Mr. Streamer. Wow, you're going to call me Mr. Streamer like that. You're going to call me Mr. Streamer like that. You may be afforded some privileges. g4. Looks like g4 is going to be the killer move. Queen h6 is coming. Knight takes on d5. I imagine you could probably take back, knight f6, then get the queen in, followed by some moves. Knight g3 maybe. I don't think you want to take this. You could, but I think you'd rather take this way. Go queen h6 and then something like e5. Just kick the knight out and you're going to be delivering a checkmate on h7. You are going to be delivering a checkmate here. Got over 150 players, 162 players in the arena right now. Sven789 is opening up and continues to open up a pretty consistent lead here. Yeah, this is going to be over. I think Jay Possum is going to come away with a win here. How is Sven doing? Whoa, what in the heck is going on here? Sven is in some trouble, right? Oh, that looks like he didn't know this line. Looks like he didn't know this line. He's down a full rook here. Queen takes seems to make sense to try to stop him from castling, but there's knight c7. He takes with the pawn. Castle is going to be played. Looks like he just blundered into some stuff here. Jason Pierre Sweeney, thanks for the 13 months in a row. Thanks for the 13 months in a row. Go chessbrahs. Well, there's a lot of chessbrahs who are going right now. Are you cheering them all on? Knight c7. Yeah, the pieces are getting out. e5, you can take it, and then queen takes d5 comes. If bishop there, knight takes, and then this knight hangs. Selach 2, also the tournament leader, did come away with a win, so he's crawling back. Takes, and then takes here. He's maybe going to do it here against the 1400, who won a rook early on, down a full rook. Sven 789 looks like he's going to be coming back in this game. Crazy. He's getting some good fortune today. Queen c6 is a totally fine move here. King e6 is also okay. I'm worried about that 30 seconds and ticking down. It looks like Sven, once again, take that free queen. Wow, his opponent resigned after blundering a queen. And again, Sven 789 with some real good fortune. Wins again. He wins again. All right, let's take a look here. How is Multivitamin doing? Is he still playing? John Womanizer as well is on a pretty serious streak. He's threatening c5 here. He's playing a 935. 935. Definitely. Omid Malik is in the chat. He says, no more losses. Beast mode activated. Are we going to see beast mode from Omid? Are we going to see the beast mode from Big O? Queen c2 maybe. Goes e4. John Womanizer looks to be in good position here. Me neither, Emily. Sven seems to have arrived to the land of the resignation. John Womanizer. Well, you guys know why that is. If you resign after making a move in a chessbrah TING tournament, that means strike 3. You're out of here. You're out of here. Those guys, we just get him out of here. He was on an 11-game winning streak. Dariola, thanks for the 2 months. I need a co-host for this. Yeah, maybe. I'm in my strip club right now. You can tell by the lights. You can tell by the lights. Bishop h3, queen d7. Black usually, it's an interesting position. It looks to me like white's a lot better, but black can often get some counterplay as long as he gets bishop c5 and rook e8 in. He didn't here, so I'm a little bit concerned. Maybe there's an idea like knight d5 here, trying to give up a pawn and pressure e6. He goes like this, but if black plays d3, bishop c5, you can put a lot of pressure on the f2 pawn, actually. That's right. Welcome to the Ting Strip Club, where all your dreams can come true. Voguing, thanks for the 2 months. Cheers, thanks for the support, man. Okay, we can't play e5, so we got to defend this pawn. Rook f6, I guess. Yeah, rook f6 can be played, then rook e1 maybe. Trying to take that still. Well, Maggie Nuts, that's a form of cheating. Sandbagging is cheating, of course. There are multiple ways that you can cheat in tournaments, but definitely sandbagging is one of them. If sandbagging wasn't a way of cheating, just imagine the type of people that would show up to like Millionaire Chess or the World Open, all those tournaments with huge prize funds. You'd see a lot of sandbagging. Sandbagging is when you represent your rating to be lower than it actually is. So for example, making a new account, joining the tournament, it says 1200, but you're actually at 2000. You're not using a computer to play your games, but you are stronger than your rating, and so you're getting easier pairings as a result. But there's a few ways. So rook f5 and then takes here looks like a pretty good way to do things from Lalu. He's up a pawn, and I'm pretty sure that he's going to find a way to do this. Takes, takes, takes. There's no rook d4 because of this. We might see rook takes e5, takes, and queen takes d4. If I was black, yes, I would play d3 and rook d8. Hold on to that pawn for the moment. Hold on to that pawn for the moment. Maybe rook here. You're probably not going to be able to hold on to that pawn forever. Takes, takes, rook e3, d2, rook e2. You are going to get that pawn in exchange for the e-pawn, and it's going to be a rook endgame where black is up a pawn. Yeah, take that, rook takes, and then rook e2. That seems like a... Oh, rook e2 you can't play. There's check and check, so you got to play rook b5, I think. Rook d5, he wants to play king d7. And if rook there, check and take. Ooh, check, check, take. I think he could have done that. That would have been a strong continuation from Lalu there, just to force things off. Multivitamin, by the way, is chasing Sven 789. Let's take a look at Sven's game. He's playing Liam Ches, and no, Sven is completely winning here. Sven is completely winning here. We have 45 minutes left in the tournament here. 45 minutes, guys. And he's going to win. His opponent resigned. Ting Jeff joining the army. The Yasser army. Thanks a lot, Jeff. That is Jeff from Ting, for those wondering. Got any questions about Ting, who's sponsoring this tournament? He's in the chat. And sometimes, you know, I've seen him in the chat even when there's not a Ting tournament going on. So thanks for the sub, buddy. Smiley face, welcome. All right, this guy continues to lead the tournament. Let's take a look at flaccid moves. The reason that I want to check this guy out is he is making a surge for the top. He is making a surge. He's won quite a lot of games in a row, and after losing a couple early on, he's on a bit of a streak here. Everyone in the top, you can see, is on a streak. At this point, I think a loss really kills your tournament. We're more than halfway done. Ray Bain, thanks for the Twitch Prime. Ray Bain, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub, and welcome, welcome. 93, yep, take that bishop off the board, and then we can just develop. Bishop d7. Okay, he's going to put the bishop here. It's also very good. Metus 2242. What do you mean by that? What team is he playing for? Bishop b7. Now things look very good. He's up a pawn, and the rooks can just come to c8 and d8 as they do. Rook d8, e5, and just a tremendous position for black here. Knight c4. I mean, knight takes b4 is possible. b5 is not a great move. Sorry, not a bad move, but not the best move. Knight takes b4 is probably good there. Just winning the material there, winning a pawn at the very least. g6 stopping knight f5 check, utilizing the pin. Not that knight f5 is winning material, but it's good to usually stop those types of moves preemptively. Okay, and 61 points for Sven, 789. I see 54 for Multivitamin. Lalu is kind of right up behind them with 48 points. I see Jay Posthuma trailing behind, and we're watching Flaccid Moves right now. He's currently sitting in 4th place, tied for 4th, but he's on a streak, and if he wins this game, like it looks like he's about to, he has very, very good chances. Rook here. Is knight takes e5 possible here? That looks like it could be a move. Maybe the king just escapes, but it does look tricky. Maybe it's just nothing, though. Takes, takes, takes. King d8, rook check, king c7. And no, it doesn't look like there's anything there. Tempting, but maybe just nothing. Maybe just nothing. We've got this check to throw in. King takes a4. King b4 he plays. Okay, he doesn't want this. Maybe knight b2 to d3? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Now the knight guards e5, so there's no sacrifices. He throws this move in. What the heck is that? No, this is going to be winning for flaccid moves here. Fragment Socks 007 from Canada is going to be going down here. He is going to be going down. Azem, exactly. What on earth is this? Just take and take. Okay, he takes this way. I don't know why not take the other way and take on c3, but he does it this way. 26 seconds. I think he's going to win this game. He is going to jump up in the standings. We got to keep watching Sven. He's the tournament leader, and he's actually playing Omid. Omid 87. And Omid is down a pawn, but 29 seconds. Sven 789. Is Omid going to take down Sven? Knight e7 is the threat. Got to play maybe King h8. King h8 is a good move. Don't blunder Knight e7. Can Omid... Oh my goodness, what is this move? Knight e7. You were winning the queen back there, but what? a5. Is he seeing Knight e7, guys? I can't tell if he sees it. He sees it. He stops Knight e7. 25 seconds left for Sven. He's leading the tournament, and Omid is actually the guy who can defend the honor right now. The honor of Canada. It is Omid against Sven 789. Bishop takes f5 here can be played with queen takes d4 following. Nice move from Omid. If queen takes queen, bishop takes back. Takes, bishop takes b5 or rook takes b5. Rook c7 played. Omid is going to play rook d8. No, he doesn't play rook d8 for some reason. Take that. Rook d8. Oh my goodness, this is getting real messy. Rook takes f7. What a blunder. 10 seconds. Can Sven 789 pull this one together? He's going to play king h8. The knight covers h7. Oh, he's going to take it. Omid's got this now. King g8. King g8. Maybe double the rooks. Rook c8. Double the rooks. And Omid is going to take down Sven 789. And that is the tournament leader taken down by Omid here. Trade the rooks. Boom. Omid is not messing around. Omid wins, and Sven 789 suffers another setback from first place, and that actually means that FIDE Master Multivitamin 73 takes over the lead in this tournament, as it looks like it's a two-horse race. It looks like it's a two-horse race. 62 points for Multivitamin, and 61 points now for Sven 789. Omid told us he was going beast mode. That's right, he was in the chat. He said, I'm going beast mode. Multivitamin playing a 1650 here, and he looks poised. He looks poised to win this game. Obviously, he's a huge favorite here against the 1650. Sven has to catch up. After that, we are not seeing anyone even barely over 50. Sati17 is at 50 himself, but that is it. That is it. These guys are at 62 and 61 points. And Omid is laying down the bamboo stick. Takes. Probably see knight g3 check. Yeah, and Multivitamin is looking at double rooks. Play bishop e5 here and just coast to a victory. He's not even up a pawn here actually at the moment. You can play rook takes c4. Okay, but he's playing, both players playing very, very quickly here. That's always going to favor the stronger player. You can take, you can play rook takes a2. You got an outside passed a pawn. And this is going to be a cleanup game for Multivitamin. Flaccid Moves jumps to 51 points. 37 minutes remaining. 37 minutes, guys, in this TING tournament. a3, and with this bishop covering a1, it looks all too easy for Multivitamin. He's probably going to play... Oh, no, sorry. Rook there was played, so bishop h4 just cleans things up on the spot. Take that. Put the rook on c8. g6 probably first. Yeah, g6 will be played. c7, rook there, and there's no way to get down here with the rook. So black will play rook takes c7, and that'll basically be it. Rook c7. There we go. So Multivitamin is going to win again. How is Sven going to do on the comeback? He's playing a 1997, so it doesn't get any easier here for Sven. 789. 4 months, thanks Gritty Willis. Waiting for the ELO guarantee. Oh, that kicks in at, I think at about 1 year, buddy. I think that kicks in at 1 year. Oh, there's got to be some good moves here. Sven plays King F8. Did he mean to castle? Or maybe he didn't. There's Bishop A3 in the position, which just looks crushing. Bishop A3 looks game over. Ooh, he really missed Bishop A3 there, guys. Queen takes, there was Knight B5. There might still be some tricky moves here. But he missed a win on the spot, as far as I'm concerned. Rook D1. Very good position for white here. It's, remember, this king hasn't castled. Hasn't castled yet, so it's going to take a while to get the rook out. Queen B5. Street's 44 is, the clock's about even here. The thing is, black is going to get his king there at the cost of some pawns, so it's going to be a pretty balanced position after. White's slightly better, but, you know, he's making a comeback here. And Multivitamin continues at the top of the table. 18 out of 19 points. He's only lost 1 game in the tournament. Or maybe he had 2 draws. But he is making a very serious push for the top here. How's this game going now? He's playing Dame Tacos. He's playing 1600. Definitely looks friendly. And Knight G3 played. And there's going to be Rook takes on F1, followed by Bishop F1, Bishop E3, and then takes on C1. And that should all but wrap up this game, as it looks like a quick victory against Dame Tacos. Bishop check, Bishop E3, and takes on C1. Yep. And E6 will hang, but just King G7, and take on C8 with the queen. Offer a queen exchange. You know white can't take any queen exchanges because he's down, you know, at least a rook here. Full rook. Down a full rook. Yep, exchanges, and it looks like another win for Multivitamin, who is looking like the front runner in this tournament. Looking like the front runner in this tournament. The Samsung Galaxy phone is all up for grabs, and Multivitamin is making a real statement here. Looks like he is not clearly, but definitely in the best contention for first place right now, as he's going to probably win this game and open up with another victory. Yes, the lead extends from Multivitamin from Croatia. And yes, thank you for telling me how to pronounce the name. Chatty17 is actually in 3rd place right now. Flaccid moves in 4th place with 51 points. Let's take a look. Chatty is playing Gowala. National Master Gowala here. Elias Usyk played H4. I have to say, I like black's position. Can't get any more one-sided than that. That's right, Chippies. B3 is the move. C4 just going to be very good for black or not? We have to remember H takes G5, and crashing through on the king side is also happening very, very quickly. Is National Master Gowala a doctor? Yes, he is. Dr. Usyk. Knight G7. Probably takes on G5, and then he's going to play H5. Try to put the knight on F5. Maybe G4. Knight E4 can't be played right now, but it's an idea for later if that queen ever moves. Knight E4 hopping into F6. Dr. Usyk is in the chat, and he says 1-0. Maybe Knight F4 followed by Queen D3. Dr. Usyk is saying 1-0 in the chat. The people's player. D to the Usyk. Knight g6 playable, g4 also playable because of the pin on the rook. They would probably follow something like that. But knight takes d5 with knight f6 played. I don't know if that was the best move or not. I don't know if that's best. For example, bishop e6, knight f6, king f7, or king f7 first. That looked a little overzealous from Dr. Usadek. That looked a little overzealous there. g4 played. Big time advantage though, 1 minute up as Chatty17 is feeling the pressure here. And it looks like he's feeling the pressure from Elias. Bishop h6 looks like a very strong move. We might see g5. No, f4 played, so pawn takes. Pawn takes, knight f6, bishop e6. I imagine knight f6 has to be played. But also after knight f6, there's bishop takes f4 as a move. And if queen takes, rook takes h1. Kind of a weird tactic, but I think that that actually works. I think that knight f6, bishop f4 actually works. He played bishop e6. Bishop f4, by the way, guys, is a serious threat. The rook is hanging on h1, and black is threatening to take that pawn. Drogue, thanks for the 2 months in a row. Rook e1 played, c4, looking to break through, and black's king, he's trying to say that the king is totally safe here on f7. And I agree. I have to agree here. Black's position looks very solid. We've only got half an hour left in the tournament. Multivitamin right at the top of the tournament right now. 70 points. Sven789, 63. Rook e4 played. Takes. Will we see bishop takes? Probably not because of queen d7. Will we see rook c8? Yes, rook c8 has to be the move. Yes. That move is played on the board. King b2. There's bishop takes b3. Again, there's that queen d7 move, so I'm not sure it can be played. We might see king b2 here. Rook a4 does not seem right, but rook a7 is a threat. So the question is queen takes b3 playable? Queen b3 looks like a big time move. Is king b2? He's got to make a move though. Less than 30 seconds, ticking down. This is going to be a time scramble. This is going to be a time scramble. Grinifwin, did you just play multivitamin? I see he just won again. Queen b3 looked interesting. Knight d5 played. Now queen takes b3, and it looks like Gawala is completely toast here. Last try, rook or queen to b4, but yeah, queen b2 mate. And going down is Elias there. Wow, not the way we expected it to go. Multivitamin. He's playing Ubitsia from the stream. Ubitsia from Philly, representing. Takes, and it looks like this is all but crushing here for Multivitamin. With less than 30 minutes, Multivitamin almost looks like a shoo-in. We have Chatty17 on a 6-game win streak who's looking to overtake Sven789. And we also have Lalo and Ekerts and Jay Potsdama chasing. The Americans are in hot pursuit right now of those 2nd and 3rd place spots. It would take a miracle for them to win first. So a reminder, guys, the first place phone is totally up for grabs. The 2nd and 3rd place Ting credit is going to go to the U.S. only, as Ting currently operates only in the U.S. And for those that finish in higher placing that aren't from the U.S., we'll be giving away some chessbrah merch, which we would be more than happy to sign and send over to wherever you are in the world. But first place is totally up for grabs. Have a nice evening. See you, Voguing. Thanks for tuning in. Multivitamin, very nicely done with that conversion. And it looks like he's going to be up in exchange here. Rook to e1. Rook to e1, maybe check. Okay, we can take. a5 is hanging, but then so is h4. and then he's going to play rook e5 and take here after bishop takes h4. Okay, f5, maybe f4. He goes bishop there. We might see c4 takes a4 just to get a pawn going. Ooh, f4, he was waiting for that move. Played bishop c7. Tricky guy. Multivitamin. Now it's just completely winning. Now it's completely winning. Yeah. Rook takes now, and that should be game over. Bishop there takes, rook b4, take that last pawn, and game over. Ubitsia, I think, is going down. Ubitsia says he'll sit there for a minute. Ubitsia is trying to do the people a favor. He's doing the citizens' work. He is on Team Sven by the looks of it. But I don't think it's going to slow down Multivitamin, guys. Multivitamin looks like he is still going to take down the tournament. I think he's still going to take down the tournament. How is Sven doing? He's in second place. And it looks like he's trying to get his streak back on track. Queen g4. G6, maybe king g7, knight f5. I'd say black's slightly better, but it's just because I prefer the outside pass pawn over here. So if knight e5, big blunder, grab this pawn here. Why only 3-minute games? Well, that's the tournament. 3-minute. All the games are always the same time control, so we just decided that before we started. Yeah, Multivitamin wins again, 78 points, and he is 12 points ahead of Sven. Chatty17 is currently in third place, chased very closely by Ekerts at 57, Lalu at 55 points, J-Possum at 51, and people are streaking near the end of the tournament. Knight a4, we're going to see knight d3 by OP99 as long as he finds it. That's going to guard the pawn and allow him to bring his king in, play b3. Ooh, that's a mistake though. That's a mistake. So he's going for this, knight to d8. Same tactic that he just used, but 19 seconds for Sven. Guys, 19 seconds. 19 seconds. 16 now. I don't think he has enough. I don't think he has enough. c4. Maybe this. Knight takes a2, sure. He's got all the pawns, but does he have enough to win? Does he have enough time to win? Ooh, he blunders one of them. Now he blunders two of them. He almost blunders three of them. But with 5 seconds, I just don't think he has enough time. Feels bad. That pawn maybe is going to drop as well. Knight b4 check. Last ditch effort. He's trying to play this. And knight there. I don't think he's going to have enough time though. Yeah. And OP99 is going to take the win. Sven once again. He may get caught here at the very end of this tournament by Chatty17 and Ekerts. Sven 789 has a lot to lose right now as Multivitamin looks like he's going to come away with the tournament. Let's take a look at Ekerts here, currently at 61 points on a 7-game win streak, and he's playing an 819. You definitely got to feel that this is the moment for Ekerts to put some points together. G5 and G4 played. He is looking for a very, very quick win here, you can tell. You change up your style a little bit depending on the rating of the opponent you play. That's always going to be true. And that is going to be a pickup there for Ekerts, already up a piece. Already up a piece. Looks like he'll be able to put this game away. Chatty17 is playing Ripper 125, 1200, so both players there, 61 and 62 points respectively, are playing down, playing some lower rated players. And after e5, bishop g3, maybe castle. The thing is, Chatty is going to have to work a little harder, but his opponent is playing pretty slowly. So he still has good chances to finish this game pretty quickly. We got just over 20 minutes left in the arena. Just over 20 minutes, guys. The Ripper 125 has to play a little bit faster. Gotta play a little bit faster. We see Ekertz there. He won that piece. We knew he was going to win that game very quickly, and he does. He's on an 8-game win streak. He's at 65 points, and he's looking to catch Sven 7, 8, 9, and maybe make a push for more. Maybe make a push for more. Knight takes d4, threatening knight e2. He has ideas of rook down to c1, depending on what what white does. Bishop e3 can be played. But this looks all but over. And Chatty is going to put points together and look to be at 66 points after a win here. Jay Postema as well. He's currently in a game, and it looks like against a 1900, is he winning here? Yes, he's up a lot of material. How did we get here? I'm curious. This looks like a opening gone wrong. Takes queen f3. That's a nice little opening trap there. Are you going to bring the queen back out and allow bishop b7? Yeah, this looks nice. If bishop there is just queen takes knight. So this still looks good for Jay Postema. And he's looking to put points together here. Got a lot of people chasing the leaders, but again, Multivitamin 73 from Croatia looks to be making a big impact here. Probably queen back. I don't know how long you want to leave your queen there, but maybe you can leave it for one more move. Maybe not though. I was thinking bishop b7, queen takes b8, king h7. You got to be careful. Your queen gets trapped there. Is that playable? Probably not. Bishop here, queen takes, king h7, queen takes rook, king takes, bishop, and you got a bishop and 2 rooks for the queen. Should be winning. Should be winning. He plays king there. He's threatening this. So bishop takes. You could do that, but then there'd be bishop c5. He brings the queen back. He's going to probably take here. There's queen h5 as well. Yep. Looking good for Josh here. Ekertz is at 69 points, guys. We have a thrusting Ekertz. He's playing a 1600. We have a thrusting Ekertz. He's won 9 games in a row. He's at 69 points. 69. Pog. Bishop e7 castle by Kurtz. And he's currently sitting at number 2. Multivitamin though on a 12-game win streak. 82 points. He looks like a sure winner so far. Maybe bishop here, rook d8. This one I have to say looks a little sketchy, but probably playable, just because of the threats here. We'll see bishop b7 next, get those rooks out. Right, so Ekertz is making a push here. Making a push. And if rook there, I guess we'll see knight there. And we got to be careful that there's no tricks like bishop takes. But it looks like they're not. Actually, the bishop's also defending the rook, so there also are some other knight moves you can do. Like, for example, taking there is possible. So Ekertz in second place. Chatty and Sven 789 at 66 points apiece. We got less than 20 minutes. Remember, these are 3-minute games, so each game could take as long as 6 minutes. Each game could take as long as 6 minutes. Takes, here. That looks like it probably just won a piece. That was probably winning on the spot there for Ekertz. Oh, that's also winning on the spot. Takes an entire rook, and Ekertz is thrusting up the standings. He is in clear second place now and making a push. It's not about where you start, it's about how you finish, guys. It is about how you finish. Multivitamin. This is the biggest match of the entire arena, guys, and we're going to stay right here with it. This is the first place Multivitamin against second place and streaking Ekertz. This is what we need right now. 94 played, and we're going to see an attacking game. Both players going straight for the kings. Castled on the queen side, castled on the king side. We got the queen coming to h3, threatening a checkmate there, 95 protecting. This is going to be a tense game. Both players looking to mate. And after pawn takes, queen there, is that really a mate? Guys, this is the game to watch. This is the game to watch. That's right, Emily. It's everything. Everything's on the table right now. If knight there, that's actually a check, so there's a few things that could happen. bishop here doesn't quite work, I think. I don't see any combination. That doesn't work because that's check. The knight covers the mate for now. Queen takes d4, keeping himself in the game is Kurtz here. Now, I personally think that after queen a4, king b8 was just a huge blunder. I think that taking here, going for that mate, would have been very good. I think that would have been good. All right, where's this bishop going to go? Probably bishop back here. 2 minutes apiece, guys, but someone is going to get mated. You gotta feel. You gotta feel. This is the game of the tournament. 16 minutes and counting down. Even with a win here, you gotta think that Kurtz still cannot catch multivitamin, but this is a big game for Kurtz in the standings because a lot of people are chasing him right now. c5 played. So you gotta feel like this is the move, but then he wants to probably put the bishop there. He's allowing the checks down here, and then he wants to play rook a8 after. This we can understand, so maybe we gotta put the rook there, but then he wants to play, also he's got this move. Remember guys, he's got this move coming in, he wanted to do that. That's why we've gone for this move from Kurtz. Knight to f2 played to hit the queen, chase it back, so there's no knight e3, just delivering mate on the spot. Bishop d4. Again, if knight takes, that's mate in 1. If queen takes, to take back, then at the very least, he's going to get some simplifications. Takes, 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 takes. Queen takes f1 played. That's nice. And if takes, there's knight e3. And if takes, there's knight e3. What does he have though? He has the time. 1 minute 40 to 1 minute 19. But queen takes f1, a nice little in-between move. That's right, Tommy. Nice little in-between move there. And again, if king e1, you can't take this pawn because there's always a knight c2 to win material back. King g1 played. Are we going to see rook c8? Trying to come down here with a check. Kurtz making room for the king. Makes sense. This still looks tricky. Maybe knight f5. Maybe knight f5, king g2, rook d8. Protect your pawn. Something like that. Rook f1. Don't know if this is totally convincing yet. This knight can still go to a number of places. Yeah, like knight check, we go back. Knight check, we go back. 14 minutes left. Sven has 71 points. Chatty17 has 70 points. Kurtz has 73. This is going to be very, very close right down to the finish. Some of these moves can disrupt the position of these knights, although it's not clear that the king gets dislodged. Okay, so I'm expecting this and this, to remove these knights and try to go for something like rook f2. Knight d2 hits the rook, hitting that pawn, maybe knight here to protect it, but then you come under fire with moves like rook c8. But otherwise, this pawn is in trouble. 37 seconds, though, for multivitamin. 37 seconds, guys. Takes, pawn takes, in order to protect here. And then if the king slides over to f2, then everything really is okay. Rook takes, we can take that. Takes, move the king. Very, very good chances here for Kurtz, guys. I give him the advantage in this position. Just based on the time, 23 seconds. That's a lot to come back from. Black has ideas of checkmate here, which you have to watch out for, but that's about it. That's right, Emily. 11 seconds ticking down. Multivitamin. Play rook b2. Oof, the entire rook missed there, but it doesn't matter, it looks like. Rook there. King d7. So actually, I got some scary stuff there.
Oh.
Not finding the best moves at all, but it looks like it might be enough with just 5 seconds. 5 seconds. 2 seconds, and I think he is going to be able to pull it off. Definitely. Yes. Kurtz emphatically takes down multivitamin. The streak is over. 12 minutes remain in the tournament. That's enough for about 2 games. That's enough for 2 games. Did he hear the whole commentary? No, he's got the headphones on. He's got the HyperX headphones. let's take a look at Surging Kurtz. He's got 77 points. Ooh, and Keb 2012. That is one that we will take. If you're an E. Kurtz fan, you'll take that all day. That's a quick win for E. Kurtz. You may even get 2 more games in the tournament. That's 12 games in a row for E. Kurtz. Attack Chess Kid, 1900, and E. Kurtz is staging the comeback of the century. Multivitamin at 86 points. If Kurtz comes back and wins this, that would be unbelievable. We have Chatty17 at 74 points. Sven 789 is still trying to come back at 71. Jay Possum is chasing behind, but with the potential of only 2 more games left in this tournament for these players, you gotta wonder. You gotta wonder, is there enough time? You gotta play so fast now in order to guarantee 2 games. You can't allow the games to go the distance here. You can't allow the games to go the distance. How's Multivitamin doing? He's in a game playing at 2100. Not easy, I would say, but it looks like he's absolutely crushing him. Absolutely crushing him. You'd expect more resistance from a 2100. Bishop takes e7. Queen g7 you have to play. And he resigns. Multivitamin comes back with a quick win of his own, guys. Multivitamin, quick win. Right back at you. Let's see how E. Kurtz is doing. He's taking some time to think, but he knows he doesn't have that much time to think. He's just got to play fast. This queen can cover some important squares here. The knight is obviously threatening a nasty move, knight to d6. Multivitamin at 88 points. 2 wins by Kurtz would catch him. Multivitamin, let's check who is he playing in his next game. He's playing a 2000. And Multivitamin may only get 1 more game in this tournament, and it could be this one right here. If he does not win, the stage is set for a potential Kurtz comeback. 81 points. Jay Potsdam, let's see what he's doing as well. There's a lot of games to check out here. Jay Potsdam looks like he's actually... Ooh, Bishop h6 here. Bishop h6. Oh, missed Bishop h6. He's down a full rook, but he's about to take this knight. And I imagine he still has good chances, because rook b4 to play this might be played, and then bishop c3. You got to take there. Jay Possum can still win this, but I don't think he's going to be in contention. Sven 789. We got to check Sven's game. Sven just finished the game, so he's got another game on right now. But I think that means that he just collected some points. Unless he lost. Unless he might have lost his last game. Oh man, if Sven lost his last game. Oh, blunders there from D'Albert. And Sven only at 71 points. Chatty, we're taking a look at him right now. He is got 2 pieces for the rook right now against Lalu, but this is a very tough match for him. And let's go back to E. Kurtz's game. How's he doing? Queen takes e4 played on the board. Very tense. 8 minutes remaining. That's enough for 1 more game, as long as this game finishes quickly. d5 is hanging as well. The d5 pawn is hanging. We're in the pin right now. Rook takes d5 played. Rook's going to go back. Pin there. Queen to d3. Hits that. But this all looks... Oof. What is going to happen here? Gotta be careful now. Gotta be careful, guys. Does winning 2 games count as a streak? I think winning 2 games maybe puts you on a streak. And then you have to win 1 more, although I'm not sure. But I think you have to win 2, and then the 3rd one is what puts you on the streak. Or I should say, 3rd one is where you get credit for the points. So there's rook here, takes, queen there. The nice thing is that this is going to be taken with check on g4. So we can grab that, and then if queen takes there, which looks principled, that can be taken with check. 19 seconds, 7 minutes and 30 seconds. Multivitamin, by the way, did win his game. He's got 91 points. It looks like the comeback for E. Kurtz is going to be impossible, barring an extremely quick win in this round. 11 seconds, though. It looks like he's going to be able to finish this one off. But we need some quick wins. Chatty17 has 78 points. This is going to be a win for E. Kurtz. He is streaking big time with 13 wins in a row. That's actually the most wins in a row of anyone in the entire tournament. And there we go. And this will be it. Kurtz takes to win 6 minutes 50 seconds. He's going to get another game. He's got 85 points. I believe that he's all but secured himself second place, but these players still have games ongoing. Chatty won very quickly against Lalu. He's in another game right now against Liv Kalo. Probably this is going to be his last game of the tournament. Remember, these are 3-minute games. These are 3-minute games. So 6 minutes in total if the game goes the distance. And with 6 minutes and winding down in this tournament, that's why I'm saying it looks like they're only going to get one more game. Depends if their opponents resign very, very quickly or not. Sven is at 73 points. It's looking like Chatty 17 is going to be taking third place. Remember that third Ting prize is still very, very much up for guys because Chatty 17 is from Hungary, and it means that Sven 789 and Jay Posima are still in very, very good contention for that third place Ting prize. Let's see how Jay Posima is doing. Sven as well, we got to check on his game. Sven looks like he's, what is he, up a piece right now? Up a piece is Sven. Looks like he's in good standing to win here. Jay Posima also looks like he's definitely going to win this game here. He's up 2 pieces, putting the finishing touches on. Knight takes on d4. And Kurtz. Kurtz looks like he might have won again. Jay Posima won by checkmate. There you go. 5 minutes left. So the only way that you're going to get points now is if you play extremely, extremely quickly. Kurtz won another game quickly, guys. Kurtz is completely streaking here. Multivitamin. Wow, guys, this could be the finish of the century. Kurtz is on 14 wins. He's at 89 points. Multivitamin at 91. And Multivitamin, if he wins, I believe he's going to get credit for the streak points. His opponent's disconnecting. He's playing at 2100. He's actually down a piece. But he's way up on time. And let's check on Kurtz's game. And boy, this is a tough one to get in the final round. He's playing Jay Posima. There's 4 minutes and 34 seconds remaining, which means that he has to play so quickly if he wants to win this, because you cannot use all your time or your opponent is not going to let the game count. Kurtz against Jay Posima, a real tough pairing here. If knight there, we got this tactic. So he's not going to play maybe one of these moves, bring the pieces in, but he's got to play really quickly here. Chatty as well. Who is he playing? Liv Kalo. It looks like he's going to win, although this one's going to take a bunch of time. This is going to be the last game probably for Chatty. Going down to the wire, Multivitamin is probably losing here, but he's playing someone with 18 seconds, so I like his position, but with these rooks doubling, queen coming to d4, he's going to take down the guy from Brazil here. Geraldo, rook a1, yeah. So Multivitamin is going to win this, and I believe that's going to propel him to 95 points. Queen takes c3, we got to be a little careful there, but rook takes, okay, he doesn't care. He's going to go back to f2, nicely done, and he's going to go for the flag against Geraldo. He can move the rook. He can do whatever he wants here, as long as he doesn't get mated with 2 seconds left. Sven won his game. So Sven 789, 76 points. Multivitamin did win on time there, yes. So Multivitamin is streaking ahead now. Chatty looks like... Oh, is Chatty actually going to lose this game? Oh my goodness, Chatty's going to lose this game. That may cost him his 3rd place, guys. Oh my goodness. Chatty lost with 78 points and he's in 3rd place. Multivitamin secures 1st place, I believe, 95 points. Let's check the Kurtz game. Let's check the game right now. He is trying to put something together here. He is trying to put something together, and it looks like he may do. Black is going to be putting the bishop here, but it looks like, yes, you're going to have to sacrifice. Putting the rook behind the pawn. This pawn was actually hanging. Could have been taken. We'll see the king go up the board here. And this is tense with only 2 minutes and 13 seconds remaining. You got to apply Kurtz for the effort. Why? Because he has to play quickly. Otherwise, with no time on the clock, it just doesn't work. Maybe this king needed to go there, and the rook blunder. The rook blunder by Kurtz. If he doesn't want to cede any points, he can just wait out the clock. And who else is playing right now? But Kurtz is going to come second place. Let's check out Sven's game. And Kurtz actually resigns the game. Some camaraderie there. He did not have to resign the game. He gives Jay Postuma credit for the points there, and that actually puts Jay Postuma in third place. That puts him in third place right now. Jay Postuma, let's check Sven and Chatty's game, because these games, if they end, can catch Jay Postuma in third place. But there's a minute 19 remaining. Probably these games have no chance of ending. Sven looks like the closest. If Sven can win this game, let's see if his opponent lets the clock run out or not. Let's see, guys. Let's see. His opponent is letting the clock run, it looks like. There's 54 seconds left in the tournament, a minute on the clock for Big. Oh, he won by resignation. He did not let the clock run. That means that Sven jumps into third place. And I think Sven is going to take third place in this tournament. With 38 seconds left, the entire standings just shifted in the final seconds. Oh my goodness, Ekerts is going to come in second, Multivitamin is going to take first, and it looks like Sven is going to jump in. Can Chatty win this game? He may even lose. He's actually dead lost. He's dead lost in this position. And if he queens, it's queen h5 mate. But he is not going to get mated. He is probably going to let the time run out. Oh, he resigned too. Oh my goodness, people are resigning all over the place. Jay Postuma also gets a resignation, guys. And with 2 seconds left, Jay Postuma pays someone off and comes in third place. Jay Postuma obviously dished some money under the table there. We will have to see exactly. We'll have to get the committee in on this one. As Jay Postuma gets a win with 3 seconds left on the clock. Who was he playing? Who was Jay Postuma playing? We got to investigate. We got to investigate. Who was Jay Postuma playing? Ham Sandwich Kettle. Ham Sandwich Kettle. Clearly there was some private chatting going on during the game. Private chatting going on during the game. As Jay Postuma comes away with third place in the final seconds. No, but all joking aside, congrats to Multivitamin 73 from Croatia. Put on about a 10-11 game streak earlier on in the tournament, and that propelled him to a pretty serious lead. We saw probably one of the most epic comebacks from Ekerts in the tournament. It was about 14 or 15 games in a row, and it shot him all the way up to contention for first place. So Ekerts comes in second place with 89 points. Jay Postuma comes in third place with 83 points. Great games. Jeff, it came right down to the wire there. First place it's in contention for a little bit, but then second and third place were fought for pretty much the entire time. Pretty much the entire time. So Ekerts comes in second. He wins the $100 Ting credit. That'll go right towards the bill, eh, Eric?
Well, I think I'm one of I can actually use. I'm the one person who actually has a Ting thing that I know of right now. Now people will probably choose to switch given this tournament. Maybe the guy Jay Postuma might get a Ting phone now.
Right.
But I'm glad that it went to someone who can use it.
Right.
I would have preferred the phone but you know.
Would have preferred the phone, but what can you do? What can you do? Multivitamin had a great tournament. Congrats to him. So Multivitamin, if you're watching, I know that usually you do check the stream, but Multivitamin, give us a DM somewhere. Send us a message, whether it's on Twitch, chess.com message, Discord, whatever it is. But Multivitamin 73, send us a message so we can get you hooked up with your prize. Jay Postuma, you get $50 Ting credit. You get a $50 Ting credit, and if you go to chessbrah.ting.com, that's already $25 off. So switching it to Ting, you actually get $75 there, buddy. So Jay Postuma comes away with the $50 Ting credit. Ekerts walks away with the $100 Ting credit. And Sven789, if you send us a message as well, as I said, I may be able to award an honorary prize to you for a very nice tournament. But just send me a message. Send me a message for a tourney well played. You're from the States, so you're a perfect Ting candidate, Sven. You're a perfect Ting candidate.
Oh, Mike.